Andreas, what are we looking at here? Anything special for Mike Woods out there today?
So yeah, we've got quite a lot going on for Roubaix today. First thing you can see is double handlebar tape. It's much softer, it helps dampen the cobbles a little bit. And then the biggest thing is the tires. So we're running 30 millimeter Roubaix tubulars on 45 millimeter deep rims, and they're extra wide rims to fit the larger tubulars properly.
Everybody's having that discussion, tubular, tubeless.
Yeah, we have as well, of course. We just found over the past 2 seasons in Roubaix, we had better luck with the tubulars. Even though they have a slightly higher rolling resistance, we had more luck puncture-wise with them for sure. And yeah, the riders also preferred that this year.
Is that font big enough on that stem? Look at the sectors right there. What were we looking at? All those details.
Yeah, so we've got all our 11 sectors, whether we have bottles there or not, and then the rating, how many stars the sector has. Yeah.
How much testing and prep has gone into this bike, and also what you've seen with Mike preparing for this day?
So into the bike we've done quite a lot. You'll notice it's not the Special Tour de France frame. This is one of our normal frames because we didn't want to risk our new Racing for Change frames in a day like today where you don't know what's going to happen. And then as far as the bike is concerned, there's been a lot of prep, special chain rings. We've got carbon paste and Loctite everywhere to make sure everything holds up over the cobbles. Just small things like grip tape on the bottle cages just to make sure he doesn't lose a bottle because, you don't know when he'll get one next. And then, I think for him, obviously he's in good shape, but the preparations are probably more mental than physical for today.
Gearing, we saw some monster gearing on Peter Sagan's bike, but I assume Mike is running kind of normal road stage gearing.
So he's got 54-44 today. I doubt he'll be using the small ring, to be honest. But yeah, if you certainly don't need a 39 today. So he's gone up to 44 for today.
Tire pressure for Mike?
So he is running 3.6 in the front and 3.8 in the rear.
Yeah, you got to remember he's a little small guy, but 3.6 is not a lot of air.
What's the stress like for you, Gary, and the rest of the team, mechanics, all the preparation for this stage? It must be high on today's stage.
Yeah, it's a special stage. It feels like we're doing Roubaix again. It's the same kind of preparation with the bikes. We spend hours on them, especially the brakes, for example. If you have any air bubbles in there today, you'll feel them. So we've got to make sure 100% the air is out, bleed them again. And yeah, the stress is high. Look, even if you have a good car number, you're pretty far away from the action. So if something happens, it's hard to catch up. We've got people in all the sectors with wheels, but if something else happens, it takes us quite a long time to get there. So we really got to go through every small detail to make sure the riders are as safe as possible. So yeah, it's been a few late nights.
You mentioned the wheels and the sectors. These days with the disc brakes, it's not as simple as just flipping a quick release. How much training or prep goes in? Are they all designated team mechanics, or do you guys have some outside the team support people with wheels that you sort of have to know are capable and equipped to change a wheel?
Yeah, so it's both. We've got mechanics in most sectors, since luckily there aren't too many other races in this period. So we brought more guys in. They came up a few days ago with all the Roubaix material, with the special wheels from the service course. They'll be in most of the sectors, but there are a few where it's just 1 years. They know how to change a wheel, and then helpers for the team. So we do our best, but for today, we've got quite a lot of mechanics in the sectors. So that's a big plus for us, and less stress in the car. He punctures in the sector, we're way behind. At the end of the sector, he can get a wheel. Yeah, exactly.